Father, I think you should see this.
Yeah, alright, I'm on my way. What's up? What are we looking at? The sunset? Did you see all the other shit we just saw? Let's get out of here, kid. Big fucking deal. The sunset. Alright, credits.
But Atreus of Sparta was
I think I'd rather have a skippable credits. Look at this, he won't run.
Him home on his shield.
Where's the boss? I already killed the boss. He was the first guy. I think.
I can feel it.
You know, if the game is over...
Stop saying that. Oh, you're making me very nervous. It was bound to snow sooner or later.
Is the game over?
When you know it, it's the end time. The winner to end all.
Go home, I'm going home. Fast travel home. How do you get home?
Yeah.
Butt hash.
Oh,
Jack
no.
Miller, Fox
How do
30
you get home?
So if you're head
Where do I live? Yeah, I'm kind of sad that it's over. I'm also disappointed that it was so... not only short, but uneventful. It was just the first guy again, as a last boss, except he changed colors. Home. Found it. Thanks, guys. Okay. How do you get over there? I've never done a fast travel.
I'm sure it's nothing. He
That
just
was
said the
such
voice
a-
seemed familiar to him.
During the middle of my playthrough, I was thinking that the
No, I
side
quite
quests are
agree.
boring, but then I
Unless,
started fighting those
perhaps,
Valkyries
it
and really
refers to
loved that
something yet
part.
to be.
And then I beat the game.
It is said that when
So now I'm
Yorm
thinking the
Gandalf
Valkyries
fought
were
Battle of
really fun.
Ragnarok, their clash so violently shakes the tree of life that it splinters.
It was pretty
casting
short,
the serpent
huh?
backward through time, even
How
before his
long
own
was
birth.
this shit? Like, if you
That
just
is
blast through
madness.
the main story,
No,
how
I did
long
say
is
not
it?
to concern yourself.
Damn, we live in this shanty? This is like my old condo I used to live in. Except a little nicer than what we had.
Sleep.
Way ahead of you.
Years later? Is this the real ending?
Your bow.
They slept for years, or they've just been doing stuff for a few years, and now some shit's happening. Damn, that's a stinger? That's a stinger? Boo. Man, that is crazy. This really is a movie. I thought I was gonna fight him. Are they making DLCs for this? You think they're gonna nerf my dogs in season 2? You know, when the game started, I thought there was gonna be a lot more to it. It seemed like there were so few characters. I was waiting to meet, like, all these dudes. What happened to all these dudes we could have met, right? Like, where's all these characters? I thought there were gonna be lots more characters. Maybe they're side quests. No DLC, they confirmed. Weird. This is a trilogy. There are 2 more games. Are you serious? Are you serious? Like Lord of the Rings?
Thank you.
How do you rate this game? It's great. For sure it's great. But it's so great that it leaves you wanting more of its greatness. And I guess it kind of falls short of what you expect once you start. I feel like I was expecting more characters and shit. But if you guys really say it's a trilogy, maybe it's gonna be like
Butt
Lord of the
hash.
Rings, the
Jack
trilogy,
Miller,
where
Fox
they
30
come out
News.
fast. You know, maybe they've been working on part 2 and 3. You know how they release games and then the DLC is already on the disc and shit? Maybe that's how this shit is. Maybe they're already working on or are already done with Part 2 and 3, and that shit's gonna come out like fast. One every year. If that happens, that would be cool, but if it's a standalone game, I think I'd give it a 6 out of 9, I guess. I liked it a lot. Every minute of it, from beginning to end, I had fun. Well, what the hell? I think I just skipped the...
Atreus, are you ready?
I could have just skipped it the whole time?
I had the weirdest dream.
Is there another stinger, this time with Wolverine? That would be sick.
Here we go!
Hey, let me ask you guys something. So if you can keep playing afterwards, but what's the point of playing like this afterwards if you're not on the harder difficulty? I thought there would be like a new game plus or something. How does this endgame work? Endgame seems peculiar. You just keep going. The Valkyries are on the map now. You kill all the Valkyries, you get trophies, you get another boss. But let's say you don't unlock any new difficulties or anything. I'm trying to decide how I feel about this game. This is really peculiar endgame. This whole time I've been pinning this game as a like Dead Space Evil Within type of game, which is really what it has been. At least in presentation. But the end game, usually for games like that, is a new game plus, where you get to play it again, but you keep your shit as it was before, which would make sense. This end game doesn't really make sense to me. I guess you're gonna go hunt the Valkyries, that makes sense, but... I guess the point is, it's closer to Fallout? No, Fallout ends. When you beat Fallout, it ends. You can't keep playing Fallout, at least not 3. I don't remember Fallout 4 and Fallout New Vegas, but in Fallout 3, when you beat the game, it's over. It really set a high bar for itself with the first guy. Remember the first guy, and then remember that boss fight with the Smo and Ornstein? I thought there were going to be way more fights like that. Like, just wait till I fight Heimdall and Thor and the works.
Feeding those who they would starve.
But I guess it's a trilogy.
Nuisance of herself in the most noble of ways.
Damn, so I beat the game. You know, I like this game. I think
Let's
it's
see.
super great. I think that if you're right about it being a trilogy, then I guess I really hope they hurry up. I don't want to have to wait for the POS 5. These are endgame realms, so much better to play at hard. Hey, Orange Name. See that statement you said there? What the hell does that mean? Because he says these are endgame areas. Let's ignore the fact that he's probably an ESL motherfucker. These are endgame realms, so much better to play at hard. Listen, I can't play at harder. I can't play at any harder. Uh-oh, don't do that. Look, settings, gameplay. Give me a challenge. That's how I played almost the entire time. You can't go for give me God of War from here. It's fucking gray. So what does that mean? Give him a second. He's going to have to Google translate it. Have you ever seen Lord of the Rings?
I love bits.
Fellowship of the Ring? That shit left me so unsatisfied I couldn't fucking believe it. And when I first watched that movie, which it was in the theaters when I watched it, my friend Chris told me that it's a trilogy at the end. I had no idea. So I was furious. I couldn't believe that it was a trilogy like that. I didn't know that. I didn't even know they were books at the time. I never even heard of this shit. You know, it was some gormless shit. It was before I even worked at the library. You know? I was a kid. What year did that shit come out? I didn't know. The movie ended and I was butthurt. Oh, I think I'm dying. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Extremely disappointed with its... You know, overall, I'm unsatisfied with my meal. This is just the hors d'oeuvre. I'm sure the trilogy will be fantastic. The game is great. I highly recommend it. The only problem I have with the game is that I want more of it. That's an interesting problem to have as a game. I want more. It's not that I won't pay. I'll pay more. Just hurry it up. But I don't really feel like playing it anymore, though. I gotta say. Like, who gives a shit? I don't know. I completely got deflated after the end of the game. I'm not trying to fucking collect the, you know, epic gold socketed underwear for the challenge Armenian mode of God of War, right? We did it. We beat the game. Good shit. I loved it too. I'd give it a 6 out of 9. What's my total playtime of this shit? 10 hours? Is that right? That can't be right. Oh, that's not right. That's the time. I didn't expect this. It really reminds me of Lord of the Rings because I didn't expect that to be a trilogy when I first saw it either. I was heartbroken. I couldn't believe that it ended the way it did. But then, you know, the trilogy is really great. I like that trilogy a lot. But, you know, each individual one leaves you very unsatisfied. I feel like this is comparable. Each individual movie it leaves you unsatisfied just like this game did. So hopefully the trilogy altogether will be as good as the trilogy of Lord of the Rings was. The thing is, if I could do this again, what I would like to do is I would like to spend all my time from the beginning to the end killing those Valkyries. I recommend you do that because once you've beaten the story mode, the incentive of beating those Valkyries is very low. What's the incentive to keep playing Oblivion? That's exactly the same as this game actually. Oblivion, as soon as you beat the game, I actually never went through with the end of it because I didn't want it to end. But at the time I wasn't a streamer. So my idea in games like Oblivion and all the Fallout games historically has been, I don't give a shit about the ending. I'll play it until I can't stand it anymore, and then who cares? I'll Google the ending. That's what I used to do, because I didn't want it to end. You know what I mean? So this game kind of had that weird finish. Because I like the games, I like the journey more than the destination 9 times out of 10. I mean, endings suck in like everything. Every fucking, look at Seinfeld. all the endings always suck. I like the journey. So sometimes it's better to even skip the destination. Just hang on to the journey. Anyway, super great. Good times. I recommend the game. Especially if you're a PS4 owner because, I mean, what the fuck else are you doing with this piece of junk, right?